My List, the top left section of the patient list workspace, is an area called My List. When we select the Edit List, it opens up a drop-down window, and we're going to select the Properties window. We have two columns, the Available columns and the Selected columns. And we're going to move that window over by clicking and dragging it over to show you that the column of patient name, age, and sex is all grouped together and it doesn't have a first name. We're going to edit that. We're going to select in the Available column A, and then we're going to move. We can move by selecting B, C, and it'll take us to the top of that section, or we can select P and it'll take us down to the beginning of all the words that start with P, like patient name. We have two, patient name. The first one does not have a definition. The second one does. So we're going to select that one by selecting the animated Add button. When we click Add button, it brings it to the bottom of the Selected Columns window. And we're going to highlight that. And now we have the animated buttons on the top right for up and down. It's also animated the Remove button. So we're going to bring that up into a space that best fits our workflow. And now we're going to go back over to the Available column list and find our age and sex. Then we're going to add that. It'll bring it to the bottom of the Selected columns, and we will move that into place as well. Once we have it in place, we now can remove the old column of patient name, age, and sex. Now we can manipulate this window to best fit our own workflow. We can move any of the columns. We are also going to change the name. We're going to put 2 plus marks so we can make this more available when we try to search for our specific list to copy it. Now we see that we have our first and last name in the patient name. Now we want to create the My unit. We're going to edit this. So we highlight it, and we're going to select the Edit List drop-down window, and we're going to select Properties. We want it to match the current list of my patients. So what we're going to do is select the Copy button, and that's going to open up the Select My List Copy window. And now we're going to copy the ++ My Patient. So if we just go My and search, it's going to populate the closest completion matching to what we're searching, and now we can copy that. The exact columns from our first list are now duplicated into My List, and we can accept. And that is how we copy from one list to the next. Now we can create a third list if we wanted to. We see that this now matches our first list completely as the My Patient list and the unit. Now we have continuity between all of our lists. Now we're going to create a third list. We can name it, which is a hard stop. So that means it's asking for a specific list name. So we're asking this My Special List. We're going to enter in the ++ My and search for that. And we're going to select the original list that we manipulated and created. And now we're going to accept. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have it, now that we have an empty folder, we can populate it with selections from our systems list, which are located in the Available List section.